I really hate when this shit happens, man. That's really fucking good. Alright, so I'm going to just assume that, you know, I'm back up and everything, so... Alright, so... Yeah, unfortunately my game crashed because I was trying to load up the save that I was doing. All of a sudden it's like, oh, you know, like loading up the save, you know, crashed my game. Even though like the quick save, you know, was doing fine or whatever, so, you know, there's that. So I'm going to, I guess, redo my whole thing. So, as always, everyone, hey yo, my fellow Roma Maniacs, it's Mr. Roma Roses here, and welcome back to yet another installment of Shoot 'em Up Saturday. This is take 2 because my first attempt ended up in a crash because I was trying to load up my save while also, like, you know, showing, because my game crashed while I was trying to load up a save, you know, so I could, you know, like show people like certain things and all that with what I was playing, and then, you know, I go, you know, I try and go back to the thing, you know, when I'm not live, and it still crashes the thing. So, yay! So I just got rid of my, you know, my hard save and just quick save, even though like quick save was fine. But yeah, so today we're gonna be trying one more time, because if it does it again, then I'm probably going to just switch over to something else. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a playthrough of an old mod called Ghostbusters Doom. Ghostbusters Doom was made by a user named Scuba Steve, which I guess is now known as Pixel Steve. This was a mod that was made around the year 2000, so this mod is about, like, at most, like, you know, 25 years old. It was an unfinished mod where, you know, like, had some levels that you could be able to play, you know, from point A to point B, and others that not so much. So, you know, there was that. Um, but apparently this one has been cleaned up and prepared for the Bethesda port or Kex port, you know, Doom plus Doom 2 port, you know, whatever you want to call it, and made playable from beginning to end with missing content replaced with old artwork and slightly improved visuals and map functionality. Um, and as you can see, you know, this is all the stuff that, you know, the Kex port of Doom of the Doom mod includes. So, yeah. So, you know, what I'm gonna do is try it again. So, first level is called New York Public Library. Um, we got our little pistol replacement right here. Got different, like, you know, some NPCs. Apparently they actually blink. You know, NPCs and all that. Even though, like, you know, when they see you, they, you know, like, make like a zombie man sound or something like that. You know, maybe a shotgunner as well. But You know, they're just they're basically, you know, your NPCs. They don't really do anything unless, you know, unless they die, because if they die, then a ghost pretty much comes out of them and, you know, tries to kill you. So yeah, this is the inside of the library area. You know, like this big ass thing. So pretty much we have to go. We have to go to a certain little spot, so we will get, you know, everything going. So this area is going to fall down. You can see. And yeah, apparently, like from what I remember as well, there is a bit of like an explosion thing that happens here. So if you get too close to it, then you will take, you know, explosion damage. But you know, this is pretty much what you see. Go over here, and there's our boil of the hour, or Miss Boil of the hour. So get her! You shoot her, you know, antagonize her, and then you pretty much get, you know, and you pretty much get yeeted out of the library, and you go into the next area, which is, you know, the firehouse. Get some Twinkies, which Twinkies in this case are the, you know, the health bonuses. You can take like a little bit of like a tour, you know, see like, you know, what it's like, you know, to be in the, you know, the firehouse, you know, Ghostbusters firehouse thing. You know, here we got a bathroom. No reflection, but, you know, it is what it is. Got a fridge. You know, got 2 ways to go down. You know, this is, you know, where you would see this, you know, the garage area thing. You get the suits. Can't be able to get that yet, but I think we will eventually. These things here are pretty much like explosive barrels, so be careful. I believe this thing right here is going to be the thing that, you know, has all the captured, you know, ghosts and spirits and shit. But, yeah. I'll try to show everything off as much as I can, you know, and like what I know of what they do and whatnot, but... Alright, so this right here is pretty much, you know, the taser. It's a replacement for, you know, the it's a replacement for the fist. I know some people probably think like, oh, this looks like it'd be like a chainsaw replacement, but it's a fist replacement. This is the pistol, you know, thing. You know, but you use that from time to time. This is the shotgun. This is the SSG. This is the chain gun. And this here is pretty much the BFG replacement. You know, and everything. So, you know, there's that. Now, I'm pretty sure you're wondering, like, you know, where the fuck is the, you know, the car, you know, the Ecto-1 or whatever. Well, it's out here, so, you know, go to it, level. Now again, this is kind of like the thing, where it's like, does the whole illusion or whatever. Alright, so now we're in the car. Now the thing about this is once you get this, you cannot get out of it. So it's like I've tried. Like I've tried several times, to like switch different weapons, things like that, but yeah, you can't get out of it. And yeah, because this is a chainsaw replacement, it also like it makes your controller vibrate, which you probably might be able to hear it a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so what normally happens, so the way that this whole thing works is that if you get up close and personal to an enemy or something, you'll be like, it'd be kind of like the equivalent of running something over, and like the impact sound, where we hear, or where you would normally hear like the chainsaw, just cut down a motherfucker, would, would pretty much be replaced by the sound of like rapid honking. So there's that. Um, this does have, I believe, I forget what the name of it's called, but it does have like a main functionality, because you can see like the 100 cells stuff back there. But yeah, it does have a little bit of like a backup weapon, per se. However, if you run out of that, like once it reaches zero, then you're pretty much stuck with being in a car that's just like a slow wielding chainsaw. And it's kind of annoying, It's like I tried playing around with this sometime, I think it's like yesterday or last night or something like that. But yeah, once you hit zero, even if you pick up ammo once, like after you've hit zero, it's like, oh, it's like, nope, it's not gonna work. So there's that. Um, but yeah, I believe like in this level in particular, you're supposed to like go to like the hotel area. Um, but of course, there's going to be like bad, like some ghosts and ghouls and shit like that. So.
Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown.
You saw we kicked its ass.
So yeah, there's that. So yeah, pretty much what we have to do is we have to make this little thing right here go away. I think like the way that we do it is, we quote unquote drive, to the front. That's how the chainsaw portion of it works. Okay, so here. Oh, and also I believe that when we get into the car, we get more health. Anyway, so yeah, go over here. We're pretty much gonna need to die because this is like, you know, the only way we built, you know, get through the thing. So yeah, pretty much like pretty much like trying to think. I believe this is what they refer to as like a death exit, to where it's like, you know, you die, level ends, go on to the next one, and you only have, you know, your basic stuff. Now, normally this would be the part where you would go into, the area that we just went into, but that level is unfortunately unfinished. So the actual place we're going is Crigmire Mansion. And we get a neutronium blaster right off the bat. Also, you can see it is pouring down like a motherfucker. And we got the zombie. And yeah, I think I think what happens usually is, you know, when you try like to kill these things. Yeah, so yeah, I think like these are like the zombie men or, you know, shotgun replacement. I want to say zombie men at most, you know, but I don't know exactly, you know, like which, you know, how they do the whole thing, but yeah, basically, like, what happens is, you know, you come across these things, and you know, you shoot them, you know, for a little bit, and it's like, I think it's like they maybe like lose one arm, maybe two, and then they die. Not really gonna waste my ammo on him. Maybe I will. Because I need this stim pack. And yeah, I believe that has like the ability to do what's like, you know, the equivalent of like breaking actual glass. I want drinking. Move over there.
Slime me.
Yeah, these fuckers hurt. And yeah, stuff like the you know, that you would normally you know, expect to hear. You hear dudes say, "He swatted me." The bathroom area there. Get rid of that. Yeah, these, like I said, these fuckers hurt. But it's nice little like it's a nice little like detail and everything. Ow. And you know what? I'm gonna just do that because you know I can barely see anything, and I don't got my weapon. I don't got much in the way of weapons. You know what? Screw it. Actually, fucking. Actually, I got a random idea. Hold on, I'm gonna die first.
The slime meat.
Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Does I have like 564 health? But I'm not dead. Okay, so because of how this mod is, you know, like, not really finished, you know, anything per se, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, you know, I'm going to just use some cheats here and there. Mainly, for one, I'll just, you know, get myself all, you know, the weaponry, but no ammo, but no keys. So yeah. And normally I wouldn't do this, but for one, you know, it's like, you know, even though this is even though it's been slightly updated to where you're able to, you know, go from start to finish, you know, per se, and all that. So it's, you know, it's just like, yeah. So that's where you normally get this is where you get the red key. Yellow key. I remember back then, whenever you would, whenever you would like, shoot these guys and everything like that, like it would do like the little thing where it's like they kind of like jump because of like I guess like it was like the thing about like the whole animation or whatever. Because again, it's like the whole situation where it's like you shoot them out you shoot at them a little bit, they lose an arm, possibly and they could possibly lose like another arm or something or whatever, and then it's like oh they finally died. So there's that.
Hold it! I want this man arrested!
Okay. So I believe this is the part where I'm because I'm trying to just remember certain things and all that, but yeah. So now this is the part where the machine pretty much has gone haywire, more or less. And I guess like kind of like malfunctioning, and it's releasing all of it's releasing like baddies out the wazoo, ghosts, ghouls, whatever. And of course, this guy's kind of like shut us down. And that sound that you heard, that's pretty much like the sound of the icon of sin. Randomly spitting, it's gonna be like randomly spitting out, like various things. So yeah, we have to go up here, turn on, I believe, the power. Go out here, come down here.
Oh, we kicked its ass!
I believe now we have to go around here. big little areas around here. Ew.
Hold it! I want this man arrested!
That was a bit cheap, wasn't it? Yeah, go down to the sewer area thing here.
Game, we saw, we kicked his ass!
I apologize if, the sound stuff's too loud, but, I can't really do anything about that because, it's, part of the game, and everything. Okay, so now we got the blue key. Here. That. Bing bada boom. They sent the Gozer. Immediately following the shutdown of the power grid by Walter Peck, the containment unit exploded as a mass of light spewing forth all spirits trapped within it. In all this madness and chaos, it seemed the Keymaster has wandered off in search of the Gatekeeper. Should these two meet, it could bring about the end of the world. But look at things now, it might actually happen. Who are you gonna call? Okay. So you can see, that, a bunch of, all the people being held back. this place. Yeah. Okay, so that needs a red key door, or that needs a red key. Opens that, apparently. Not gonna go down there yet. Okay. So now we go up. Oh, look at that. Go key. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know exactly how much there is of this, you know, and everything, but probably after, like, you know, I show them the main stuff and everything. Um, yeah, probably after, like, I've shown off the main stuff and everything with this mod, and I'm probably never gonna play it again. Cause like, no offense, you know, and everything, like, it's, you know, like, cause, like, no offense or anything, right? But, you know, like, for one, it's just one situation where it's like, you know, it has, you know, quite unfinished, that, you know, quite unfinished mod. And yeah, even though, like, this version is made to where you can go from, like, you know, from one complete level to the next, you know, and all that. I don't want to. I just don't want to deal with, like, you know, the situation of, like, oh, you know, like, you know, I try to load up a save or something like that, and then the game, you know, crashes again. Unless, you know, I might try and crash my stream. Man, mostly I figure I kind of do this, you know, just, you know, sort of like revisit it and see, like, as to what's all been done. And, you know, it's like, hence why, you know, I'm not really doing much in terms of saving. You know, like, I'm quick saving, but just not wanting to really run that risk of, you know, getting so far into the thing, and all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm gonna crash, and that's, you know, fuck up your whole stream. shield boost. Ow! Drawing a blaster. Oh, it looks like I'm driving around the car. And I'm already at 67 health. Lovely. Okay. Sorry, I had my left ear was bothering me. Oh, right. I don't know why, but I find this the music for this thing is like it's weird and it's funny. Okay, so that apparently is the paint elemental replacement because of the sound that it made. Shandor rooftop. Wait a minute. I remember something about Stay Puft, the Stay Puft Marshmallow, thing, like, being here, or being, like, just being in this level.
Choose the form of the Destructor.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Ow. Congratulations, your proton pack set at the highest setting. You managed to bring about the end of the Destructor's chosen form, Mr. Stay Puft, and sent the Gozerian back to her place of origin. The cheering and celebration lasted about a week until every city and country in the state of New York filed a class action lawsuit against you for illegal conduct and destruction of public property. After many court appearances, Ghostbusters went out of business. The four of you go your separate ways, and now here you are once again, 5 years later. Oh, could this be? I think this. Okay, so I think this is actually the setup for Ghostbusters 2 episode thing. I think. So. Hmm. Oh. We go to this area. I just realized too that the music is actually not the new music.
Let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown.
We came, we saw, we kicked his ass.
Blue key. Let me guess. We're being taken in. New York Federal Court. Oh. idea if I'm just like killing things before or... I'm trying my damnedest. Okay, so yeah, apparently I did have to kill him. Ghostbusters Firehouse. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh shit. Okay, so I believe that dude, you know, was like the papers, you know, like rolling around in space. Like, he was trying to like, you know, destroy, you know, the Ghostbusters firehouse and everything. And of course, you know, kill us in the process. Oh. Something tells me this is supposed to be like Super Star Wars. The reason why I say it is because like the gold text that's like, you know, right there. Yeah, I'm gonna move over here. Get this. Overlook Hotel. No enemies. Yeah, this might be the thing that like this might be like one of those things where it's like this is like an unfinished level, even though like you know, you go to it, but I don't know if it's I don't know if that you know. Like, I know they said, like, oh, you know, you build this thing from start to finish, but I don't know if that consists of, like, you know, like, say, you know, like Ghostbusters 2 episode thing. Alright, hold on. Okay, I think this is probably, like, the finale of the thing, because, like, yeah, there's no enemies, you know, nothing really to do, or whatever, so... So yeah, that was more or less Ghostbusters Doom. I will say, like, it was quite interesting to see, you know, like an attempt of trying to bring, you know, like an old mod back and, you know, to that for, you know, like the new stuff or whatever. But, but I don't know. Like, but yeah, like, I don't know. Like, you know, it would have been interesting to see if, like, you know, this mod actually got, like, you know, like, finished properly, you know, like, where, you know, like, all the, of course, like, you know, like, all the levels that were supposed to be in the thing, you know, were a thing, you know, whatever, but, you know, what can you do? Give me a second, I'm gonna blue screen you guys, because I want to check something real quick. Cause I'm thinking about like probably doing something else. Cause I'm kind of not in like that mood of like oh I'm going to just end or whatever. So uh, what can I do? What can I do? Okay, so here's the thing. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to end for right now. Probably gonna switch over to something else. I might see about maybe doing that Batman Telltale Enemy Within game. I might see if I can do episode 2 of that and everything. I'm hoping that it doesn't give me issues like during the thing itself. I mean, cause I don't know why. Okay, like I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it has like a bit of like a weird random moment where it's like, oh, it's like, oh, it's going to like like sometimes like it will like the game will crash during the thing, or sometimes like it will crash after like like after everything's all said and done, or something like that. And I just don't really know why. Oh, okay. Trying to. try going to like a thing that doesn't really have demo stuff planned. Can I get this? I can. See what the Stomper mod does now. Beta campaign. I'll probably send to check it out somewhere down the road. But yeah, so probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. I might probably go fix my tea up and everything like that, so I can have something to drink. Especially like while I'm doing this. I'll probably if it hasn't been done already, which it probably might not have, but if it hasn't been done already, I'm going to get rid of the first attempt stream of Ghostbusters Doom mod. And I might probably try and upload, export, this stream over to YouTube, ASAP like, or, maybe, and go from there. And then probably after I get ready, I'm done with everything that I can, probably then I will, set things up for, well, hold on. I'm thinking about doing all this, but all of a sudden it's like, well, I've gone over certain things and all that. Well, apparently, SeriesBot did a thing. Huh. Let me check something real quick, cause I'm seeing the SeriesBot got a bot spammer thing, but I didn't know if anything had actually gotten posted. Let me just do that real quick. See if it actually pops up on my PS4 chat. Yeah, it does. Uh, Shit, dude. I have all this idea, and it's wasn't really much of a thing, to do, but it's it's... Okay, so I think okay, so here's what I'm thinking about doing. Okay, I am probably going to go ahead and actually end it here. I'm probably going to go ahead and actually, end it here. I'll probably, I'll probably do a stream, think of an idea stuff for a stream tomorrow or something. Or I'd say at most, I'm probably going to maybe take like a little bit of a break, maybe do something later on or something, I don't know. But I think for right now though, I will go ahead and, kind of end it here and everything, and just see what happens. But, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed, the stream and everything like that. I know it wasn't probably much of a thing, with like how, this mod, because of like how, this mod was like, pretty incomplete and everything like that, and some, moments, being really annoying and all that. But, what can you do? Alright, so yeah, this is probably what I want to do. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record, stumbling upon my words or whatever, but this is what I'm kind of thinking. I'm probably going to chill out for a little bit, after I end the stream. Gonna make me some tea, probably work on like uploading some more of my past streams to YouTube and all that. If I feel like it, then I might do a bit of a random second stream, like later on tonight or something, or um, or I might be like, okay, I'm gonna just wait maybe till tomorrow or something like that, and just go from there. 'Cause I have like ideas and stuff that I want to try and do, hopefully, but kind of just have to wait and see what happens. So, um, yeah, see if we can do this raid. Apparently so. Alright, so until I see you guys in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and hope you all have a good week or weekend.